You ever wondered why habits are connected to challenges or problems? What difference do habits make when it comes to confronting challenges? Let's look at these simple patterns that define how we take decisions when faced with a challenge. Our habits lead us to make patterns in our decisions. Some patterns may not be productive, some patterns may be unproductive. And how do we accept ourselves, and how are we willing to change? For the first thing, to accept the willingness to change, we must be willing to accept the situation. Then we must be willing for self-reflection and at the same time self-understanding. And we have to go into the journey of self-discovery, because when we're not willing to accept the situation, we live in a denial mode. It leads to stress, and sometimes the stress can be cumulative, and it can also lead to high stress, which leads to a burnout. Like I said, we have to realize, to know ourselves, trust ourselves, three things mainly: know ourselves, trust ourselves, and believe in ourselves. And we can do that only if we are able to understand who we are, why we are doing it, and what is the purpose and mission behind what we are doing. Now, how long does it take to change a habit? It takes 7 days to start with, then another 7 days, then another 7 days. Can we not do this for three weeks? It's possible, provided we make up our mind, we decide to change, take a decision to change, and then we are consistent on that decision, and we go into different options that are available. For that, to work on the options, first thing we have to work on our goals. We have to define our goal. What is the goal that you have set? What is it you want to achieve? And then work on the different options. And also take accountability for what the different options and what you plan to take action in that different option. Accountability and actions go together. And then you lead the way to the journey of self-understanding. You also have to accept acceptance of change is important for the journey of change. Then we have things where people get into a rush mode. In other words, is screen addiction good for you or bad for you? Is it a thorn in your journey of productivity? Mostly it is yes. And if the answer is yes, are you willing to accept the situation? Are you willing to change? Are you willing to work on time management? Are you willing to work on self? Both these activities, to work on time you need to set a list of activities, and to work on self also you need to list a set of activities, which means you are on action mode. Now, are you willing to understand what has resulted due to screen addiction? You have lost time, lost productivity, lost your self-development productivity, and at the same time, these are all, whatever activity is done when you are in screen addiction mode, it is all time stealers. Now, we have to accept and make a list of time savers. And once you accept to make the list of time savers, you need to work, you have to define your goal, set the options for it, what can you do, and then you have to define the actions that you're going to follow, and then you're going to make the list of what you're going to give the topmost priority to, and then work on the actions. Are you ready to accept and change the mode to acceptance and willing to change when it comes to screen addiction? Thank you for going through my videos and hoping that you're willing to change can lead to concrete action by the 7 days change to habit challenge. Thank you.